4. Okay, we've got all 4 of our default thingamajigs. Espers. 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 Ho-ho. Well, we have probably one of the greatest scenes in all of video game history coming up in a minute. Because you know, that's what this scene is. It's kind of an amazing scene. The stream is unstable again. Give me a minute. Twitch. I just want Twitch to not be the worst once. Just once. Okay. Let's check up here. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Is it really unstable? OBS says everything's fine. Anyways, no. Yeah, it looks like. And now things are excellent. Oh, I hate Twitch sometimes. Sometimes Twitch is just like bad. Sometimes it's just a matter of crossing your fingers and hoping that nothing explodes. Well, everybody, it's the stream that I promised a while back. I said it was going to take Wednesday off so as that I can engage in writing, and then, you know, life happened and I didn't do any writing. So I have no idea when the final episode of my Final Fantasy 13-2 retrospective will go up. Probably sometime next week. Did not expect severely bruising my wrist and almost fracturing my hand at any point. But hey, that happened. I didn't realize that Locke got fucked up. I should have probably bought more potions. Yeah, this battle against Ultros, I kind of remembered. It's not hard, it's just annoying. And so I'd rather we not have to worry about health management, especially if Celis is not going to be at the party. But hey, you know, I mean, here we are, enjoying life. Oh, Locke learned slow. Saving learned confuse. Those are abilities. I don't buy that much into the starting. There are some, like getting some of those status effects is certainly helpful, but I don't buy into the default or starting espers all that much. The ones you get at Vector, however, that's a different deal. Some good espers there. Got some good ass espers coming up. Let's have 3 high potions, why not? Ethers are, I'll just rely on what I always do. I'll rely on Inns. have to worry about zombie for a while, but let's just top ourselves off with 10 of those. And sure, why not? Let's buy a tent. So is that we have nice increments of 5 with everything other than the ethers. Okay, I feel better about that. How much money do we have now? Okay, we have enough to chill at the inn, but I'm not going to... why not? 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 This is a waste of money, but who cares? Money is irrelevant in this game. Anyways, everybody, like I said, I will not be streaming Final Fantasy VI's Pixel Remaster for a while. For the 4 or 5 of you that are in chat right now, I will be streaming for the Giant Bomb Community Endurance Run. Did I forget to update the stream title? There. I can't believe I forgot to do that. So, I will be doing the Giant Bomb Community Endurance Run, which is a charity event. You can find the donation links in the profile. I will happily post those donation charity links. You're not benefiting me. This is all going towards Pencils of Promise, which is a charity that builds schools, trains teachers, and sends kids to schools in developing nations like Laos, Ghana, and Cambodia. I'm sorry, not Cambodia, Guatemala. They are a great organization. Anything that you donate goes directly to charitable causes and not overhead. They do separate fundraisers and dinners with their top donors to pay for salaries. Do not need to worry about your donation going to anyone other than the students that benefit from their programs. Got someone who's poisoned. I'm 99% sure that poison carries over between battles, so we gotta open up this. And we should cure that man's poison. Okay, where is the antidote? Okay. So, again, if you have anything to spare, even if it's just $2 or $3, anything helps. I would like to start my Friday, although I'll be not that picky about it. Right now, I have $866 raised. I set a mini goal to be at or approaching $1,000 before the start of my stream on Friday. I'm going to move that to about 5 p.m. I'd like to be at $1,000. I need just $140, less than that even, $134. That's what I need. So for all 4 of you that are watching, if you are a long-time listener, I should probably talk into the microphone. So if you're a longtime viewer or a longtime listener, you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a moderator over at Giant Bomb. I've been doing it for now over 10 years. If you've enjoyed the Community Spotlight feature, if you've been following along on Twitter with the Giant Bomb Duders feeder, promoting community works and other user-created content on a larger platform, I'm that guy. I'm the person who did that. I'm also, not to toot my own horn, and this is a story for another day, but one of the most important people related to Twitch that you've never heard of, because I don't do the important stuff anymore. Now, doing this, we have the Opera House scene. So again, like the streams, you're new or old. If you don't feel comfortable, I totally get it. I have gotten plenty of new viewers and followers, but just $4 gets me to $870. Just $25 gets me closer to that $900 range. $75 fully funds the education of a single student for an entire year in Pencils of Promise's school-based programs. You can do more than that. That would be fantastic, everybody. So again, I'll probably take another, let's say, like 2-hour mark. We'll stop things and, do another pitch. We're probably going to finish the Opera House scene. We'll finish Vector. Yeah, we'll finish Vector. We probably will not do the sealed gate, though. That'll be where I kind of draw the line here. Because then once we get to the sealed gate, then we go to Thamasa, and then once you get to Thamasa, you pretty immediately go to the World of Ruin. And then once we get to the World of Ruin, we're going to do a hard stop. I'm doing a T symbol with my hands, both of my hands. We're going to do a hard stop on the World of Ruin. We getting everything, yo. We recruiting everybody. And we're going to get a lot of stuff. So if you are expecting a fast speed run that's competently run, look elsewhere. But luckily, unlike other people who will talk to you about Final Fantasy games, I don't have a checkered past about, harassing other people and sending nudes. And if you know, you know. All right, let's talk to the Impresario. And now it's time for the worst storyline in all of Final Fantasy VI. Setzer, being a pervert, responding to a global cataclysm with, I want a woman and I'm going to kidnap her so she can be mine. God, Setzer sucks. I decided why not take one of the most beautiful scenes, if you're wondering, and applied the worst goddamn fonts. Played Total Warhammer for the first time since the patch drop. I hear the patch is pretty good, but it doesn't fix some of the fundamental disinterest problems with the structure of the campaign, like there aren't enough unique starting positions, or the number of factions isn't where it needs to be. But it sounds like, some of the chaos stuff is not totally busted. Anyways, Final Fantasy. Let's witness one of the most beautiful scenes and moments in video games with the absolute worst font imaginable. I'd say the number of factions is pretty good at launch. I think that there's way too much overlap, and the diplomacy system here, I know we've talked about this before. I know that I'm not in the know, but boy howdy, I wish that there was a more dynamic diplomacy system. I wish they borrowed more of the stuff from Kingdom, Three Kingdoms. Makes my computer run stupid hot. Boy howdy, tell me. I'm on a 3060 Ti and that thing chunks. I wish that there were smaller maps. I wish that there was a way to say, yo, you don't need a giant, massive fucking tundra with, like, scarred, lava-based landscapes, hellscapes with, like, dead pine trees. Just make the maps smaller. Like, they're already, like, almost all of the maps are already choke point battles. You don't need, like, 5 goddamn choke points. 1 choke point. Smaller maps. Flatter maps, please. Thank you. I say let her take him. Let him take her. Fun fact, I actually failed this, the Opera House sequence the first time I attempted it, because I didn't know you had to climb the stairs to throw the flowers. Oh, my wrist still hurts. My wrist still is really messed up. I wish I could show you. I might... Hey, Brayden, you want to see a really disgusting-looking bruise? I should show you my knee. I should show you this. This is a highly personal... you should see my knee. It looks disgusting. It looks like a beet. Who just pushes that guy? Yo, listen to me. I'm telling the truth. Let's set him up. Oh, this scene. Is this scene more or less problematic than the original Honeybee Inn? Forcing a woman to be kidnapped against her will as part of a plot that she had no input on? Ooh, boy. They don't seem to know what the word floozy means, eh? They sure don't know what the word floozy means, huh? Ooh, boy, it doesn't mean... Opera floozy doesn't mean what you think it means, Square Enix translation team. Oh, yikes. Wow. Wowzer. I love that scene. She just runs into him. Do, mi, do, re, mi, fa. I love this scene. Don't you love the cough sounds that I make? I'm such a professional streamer. I'm a streamologist, thank you very much. Professional streamer of video games. No, you did not miss the opera scene. You did not. Anyways, I'm excited about tomorrow. It's the octopus. Ultra's best girl. Yeah. That's a take I could take. Again, it's, you made it just in time. You did indeed make it all just in time. Holy crap, there's like 6 of you who suddenly joined. I decided, hey, why don't I... Oh. What if I played this scene with the scan lines? What if I played this scene with the scan lines? Oh, what if I played this scene with the scan lines on? That looks good. That looks okay. If you vomited all over the screen. What if you ate shit? This actually looks good. The Opera House looks great. I don't know why, but the font here doesn't look as bad as it normally does. I've actually memorized the lines here. So the first line is, "Oh, my hero." Your second line is, I'm the darkness. And then the third line is, must I think? Holy shit, dude, look at this! What the fuck? This looks amazing! Yo! Why doesn't the entire game look this good? Still undecided about them using real lyrics. This weird, like, 3D effect they have here, it's messing up with my brain. This is great. I'm gonna load up my previous saves and we're gonna watch this with the scan lines. What if we played it with the scan lines? I gotta think, guys. I forgot to play the game the way that God intended it. No, 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 no. Pick up the letter to from Ultros after you talk to Celis once? I think so. So anyways, like I was saying, the first time I played this game, I actually failed the Opera House sequence. I failed the Opera House sequence, like, completely messed up where I was supposed to throw the flowers. I thought that it was, like, ground level. I didn't realize you had to go up the stairs. And for those that have never failed the Opera House sequence, you just do it again, but everyone's shitty to you. They're like, great, we gotta do this a second time. And, like, even Locke's like, hey, this time, don't mess up, okay? Everyone's disappointed in you. It's actually really mean. The part that I think is the trickiest is actually following the knight and being able to interact with him. Aw, he finds him appropriate. Or he finds her pretty. Why did I say appropriate? I mean, appealing. Aw. We're gonna get a ham-fisted relationship story arc with you two, aren't we? Which you can actually avoid by not recruiting Locke. Although the ending with Celis, if you don't recruit Locke, is actually kind of interesting. She basically runs off into the sunset saying, I need to find my true love. Which I think is better than what Locke and Celis get if you actually get the entire party. That's a hot take, though. Oh shit. I wonder if this line only happens if you bring Celis to the town. Because I've heard people say that she says this no matter what, and I've heard people that you have to have Celis when you leave Narsh. Sure, why not? I've got this guide. Oh, my hero, my beloved. Okay. Oh, my hero, my beloved. Shall we still be made to part? Though promises of perennial love, yet sing here in my heart. In the darkness, you're the starlight, shining brightly from afar. Through hours of despair, I offer this prayer to you, my evening star. Must my final vows exchange be with him and not with you? Were you only here to quiet my fear? Oh, speak, guide me anew. This is where you pick up the flowers, climb the stairs, and toss the bouquet from the highest balcony. I don't know why I didn't realize that wasn't a part of the song, and didn't realize that that was something that I needed to do. And so I messed that one up royally. I didn't realize you could go through the back of this. Oh, shit. What is this? Oh, wow. Right. Yo, this is great. This looks alright. Wait, did I? Oh, my hero. Yeah, right. I forgot that this is timed. This is amazing. I'm the darkness. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. This is amazing. Why doesn't the entire game look like this? This is wild, dude. It's like they only in certain parts of the game they decided to go full Octopath Traveler. But only in like 4 or 5 scenes. Oh, this is bad. How do I go up? What? Oh, wow. It's actually going to go up for me. What? It's just a QuickTime event? They turned the entire flower scene into a QuickTime event. Wait, what? I failed? Why? No. What? I hit the button. That's bullshit. What? What? What was that? I hit the button. What? What the fuck was that? I hit the button. I'm loading up. I'm gonna save scum that shit. That's bullshit. I hit the button. I hit the button. I hit the button. Shut the fuck up. I hit the button. I hit the button. I hit that shit. I hit that shit. Don't you talk back to me. I was on my shit. Fuck you. You in chat being chuckleheads. I was on my shit. I did that. Alright, let's fucking get through this shit. I hit the enter button. Was it enter or was it a different letter? It was F? I thought it said enter. Ah, man. I might have been pushing the... Oops. Okay. No, it says enter. Shut the fuck up. You know what? Because of this, we're gonna watch this scene again, but in scan lines on, because you're talking back to me in the most disrespectful way possible. You guys can deal with the eye blood. Your corneas collapsing in on themselves. I hit the enter button. I will 1000% tell you that I hit that button. Shut up. That's me hitting the enter button. They're linear, so they're gonna clack. It's a hard bottom out. Nah, actually, it's not a hard bottom out. They're pretty sensitive. Yeah, but they have, like, the lowest accentuation point I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm still getting used to it. I wonder if I can speed through this, or if this is, like... Can you tab through this? Nope, doesn't seem like we can cut through this. Nope. Unskippable cutscene. I mean, it's the cutscene. Also, it's on them to make a good game that uses mouse and keyboard controls. It's not my fault for demanding that they program a console game on mouse and keyboard. Shut up! I hit that enter button. Alright. Gotta go through this shit again, and you know what? Because I love you all so very much... Oh, we can actually do... Wait. What? Oh. I didn't realize we could do that. Okay, you know what? That's for another day. Because I love you all so very much. We need to play it authentically. For the real time. Oh, guys, this is... Change the quality to 16 160p to add to this experience. Goddamn right. I can barely tell that he's blushing. I hit the button. I cannot emphasize enough that I hit the buttons. I was on it. I'm gonna quick save. I ain't doing this again. Fuck that. Oh, it disables the scan lines for these cutscenes, huh? That's, no, wait, nope. That is definitely scan lines, because the font looks like it's trying to do some sort of weird 3D effect. Holy shit, that looks bad. This is nigh unreadable. Oh, yeah, should. This doesn't look terrible with the scan lines on. Doesn't look great. Oh boy, there's a weird parallaxing effect with that. Alright, I'm gonna hit the enter button. I hit it. I hit it again. I hit it again. Apparently, you're not supposed to hit the enter button when it's like fucking... I thought you had to wait until she got to the fucking edge. I was waiting for her to be in position to hit the enter button. Backseat gaming, not allowed. You can see the tag, I used it. Don't talk back to me. I get to talk back to you. You don't get to talk back to me. It's a one-way relationship. That's how relationships work. I might have fucked that one up. That might be my fault. I might have been the reason for the failure there. That might have been my bad. That might have been my bad. don't I have to, like, input stuff here, too? In the original version of the game, you had to move Celis while inputting stuff, so I was also not used to that. Oh my god, that looks awful. This looks so bad. What was this? What was this weird look when you're in the sun? What was that? What was that? Yeah, the scanlines didn't look the worst during that scene, but like, what is this? What is this? It's like it can't handle light bloom and also shadows. Also, I will say, I feel like this is another environment that's better in the original version of the game, just because the shading in this environment is... Like, this is an opera house, and so this environment in the SNES version of the game, even in the Android iOS version, there's a lot of shading work and, like, shadows in this environment, because you're backstage, you're in the dressing room, and that's completely lost with this version of the game, because everything's just bright. So I always forget how to deal with this. So if I recall, you head to the top right, flip the right switch to open a door, then go through the top left door to go on the balcony above the stage. And you want to avoid the rats? I'm going to quick save here. Right, then we go to the left. So yeah, we go upper right, flip the switch. Far right switch. I just need to remember this sequence. Like, the whole concept of this... The whole concept of Ultros is gonna kill Celis by pushing a weight. Like a giant thing.
Insolent row, knave of the western hall, you would address my queen to be Maria. Monsieur, you have Maria's hand. I would die before that day comes. Then it's a duel.
Why? Why? Why would you do this, Ultros? The dust in the air. Yeah. This is a good, they did a good. I just think it's too bright. Again, have the sprint shoes on someone. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Far right. Always have the sprint shoes on. This was way worse to control, get through these different parts. In the original version of the game on the Super Nintendo, I always would get stuck in the seats. And these battles with these rats sucks! Ah, fuck me! God damn it. Please do Rising Phoenix. Do it now. Do it now, please. Luckily, the good news, because this game knows that this is a time sequence, the battle against Ultras is not that hard. Just use drill. Sometimes drill is better. God damn it! Fuck! Ow, shit! That's the one downside to using the sprint shoes, is that you do run up against things a lot, because turning the corner is a lot harder. Okay, there we go. Fire. Ooh, they're calling it fire? Ugh. Fuck! I thought they would change it to the modern names, but okay, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna... Shit. I mean, I need at least 2 minutes to kill Ultras. Fuck! I even avoided it the first time. Not gonna steal from these golden rats, even though that would be recommended. Really? I literally fought all of them. Rough. We're gonna have to do nothing but aura cannon. Anything that I got. The good news is we have Chainsaw, and this Ultras battle is weak to Chainsaw. I love this. I love how long it takes for these characters to get up. I like how everyone's just like, yeah, I love this. Oh, this fight is so funny. Chainsaw. Nope, we just have ink. Alright, so. Yep. Seems good. So, one would say that this is maybe one of the greatest scenes and sequences in video game history. Only weirdos would say that this compares unfavorably to other Final Fantasy games. I totally didn't realize that Locke was dying. I totally mismanaged that part. Whoopsies. I totally messed that one up. Oh, he's gonna die again, isn't he? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oops. I'm fucking this up left and right, eh? Oh, sweet. Well, let's at least use a high potion to make sure you don't die. I don't want you to miss out on this experience. Ah, Imp, my favorite. Cool. What? I did not manage this very well. Cool. I forgot he has that fucked up tentacle attack. Why? Why would you do that? He already has the imp status effect. No. So, got rid of imp. Cherry. Potion here. Please. Now we just need to keep healing up. You need this most. You need this second. And now we can start attacking again. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's hitting Locke like a truck. This is not a joke. I mismanaged that pretty poorly. I managed that poorly. I played that poorly. Thinking I can lift this phone without issue. Ah, cool. It's a man abducting a woman against her consent. Let's make light of that. Do you ever think about how Setzer is the only pre-Final Fantasy VII character to ever show up in a Kingdom Hearts game? Huh. Wasn't Cecil? Wasn't Golbez in? Do the enemies count? I swear to God that I thought Golbez or Kefka were in Kingdom Hearts. Kefka would be great for Kingdom Hearts. You're not Maria, are you? Dog, I hate to break it to you. I want to get my dick wet, and I'm not happy about you not being the woman I wanted to have sex with against her consent. I don't want to help you, even though we have to deal with this cataclysm that could possibly be the end of the world as we know it. Because I'm still busy chasing after that poontang. Oh, wow. You really can just explore. And boy howdy, when you meet Setzer after the World of Ruin, he doesn't get better. Or in the World of Ruin. Yeah, sorry that you can't make money in your casino, dick. Yeah, there's acts of genocide other than that money. Oh, Setzer sucks. Ah, God, I forgot about that line. Ah, I remember this, but I blocked it out from my brain. What? Are you crazy? She's my girlfriend in my mind. Even though I've got a girlfriend that's in a comatose state that we don't talk about. We don't talk about. God, this is so bad. This is so bad. love Celis telling Setzer to eat shit. I've got a raging hard on. Now you're all in my ship. Let's talk about our favorite smooth jazz. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's exactly what the captain of the Costa Concordia said. Boy howdy, this is something. Setzer sure does suck, guys. Setzer sure is awful. Anyways, we're reaching the 1 hour point, and I remembered to, again, there are a couple of you who are new. Please remember that tomorrow I'll be doing not Final Fantasy VI, the Pixel Remaster, but I'll be doing, Jeez Louise, I'm going to be doing... Oh, boy. I've blocked it out. The Journeyman Project, Part 1, Pegasus Prime, for about 6 to 7 hours tomorrow. With the assistance of friend of the site, Jeff Rude, who has been our host of Off the Deep End, a Deep Listens podcast in which we check out obscure and less reported RPGs. If you've already donated, thank you so much. If you could consider maybe spreading the word or telling someone that might be able to donate as well, please do that. And again, if you don't feel comfortable because you're new, and it does seem like this Final Fantasy VI Let's Play of mine has been getting a lot of new listeners and viewers. Don't feel pressured. This is for charity. This is not for my own personal benefit. Pencils of Promise is not for-profit, I don't even know what you call it, non-profit charitable cause where all of your donations go into educational programs as well as clean water resources in developing parts of the world. Their areas of emphasis are Laos, Ghana, and Guatemala. A $75 donation fully funds the educational opportunity for a student for an entire year. If you donate any less than that, it's still perfectly okay. Again, they build schools, train teachers, and send kids to schools in parts of the world that desperately need a little effort, a little help. All right? And again, no worries if you can't donate. Maybe think about spreading the link or sharing links, telling friends that you know that are interested in games, gaming, or just getting some brownie points to their day. We'll move on. Let's move on. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, Vector looks weird. Why is this super dark? Am I controlling this, or... Oh, no, this is just the introduction of Vector. This is a weird parallaxing effect. I don't know if I like this. This is too smooth of an edge. I think it actually hurts the effect. I think we're literally out of money, aren't we? No, we are not. Actually, what I do want to do is I want to go into the airship, and I want to swap out of my party members and strip Gao and Cyan. Because they've got some goodies that I should have stripped before, but I didn't. It's just, you know, me being lazy. Now with the airship, I can do that. Is it this guy that you talked to? Yes. This is a quality of life edition that I'm still surprised that was even here in the first place. I seem to recall there's also a bed or a place to rest in here. I could be wrong on that one. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that. So that's up. Okay. I think this is the right... Nope, this is the engine room. This is the engine room. Whatever. We can use the hotel or the inn. Oh, no, wait. It's this guy. Okay. And this guy's the storekeeper. That was a really dumb battle on my part. Right, now it's time to worry about this. That was poor form on my part. Now we need to start worrying about abilities. So we've already perfected Siren on Locke. See, this is my least favorite part of the... This is my least favorite part of the Esper system, which is... So he's maxed out. He's getting absolutely nothing out of Siren. Everyone else is not maxed out. So I guess he's just gonna keep carrying Siren and waiting for other people to get one or a different Esper. Some of the rates on these Espers is not great. You have everything. You can do sleep, silent, slow, fire. And at level up, you get HP plus 10%. So yeah, some of these Espers you just max out, like... Yeah, actually, stamina would be better on Locke. So, Kieran is definitely... This is definitely the one for... This one's definitely about getting abilities. Ramune, this is for the passives, and this is also for this. Stamina plus 1. Siren gives HP plus 10% at level up, so that's good. Alright, we'll just keep that on Locke because he's just a glass cannon. But yeah, I just feel like that the leveling for some of these Espers is completely out of whack. And it's not good. I feel like some of the Espers, like, you immediately just throw them to the side. And of course, you know, obviously, the starting espers are the worst ones. Well, no. HP plus at the start is pretty good. Whoa! You just dropped acid rain just like that? So everyone's got poison now? Is everyone poisoned? No, that was just toxic. And I know I'm using Pokemon terms for... Okay, that's Vector. Don't want that. This is the weird gate thing. And then this is also a thing. We probably will be spending a portion of this grinding. Not because I want to, but because... Yo, dog, I'm not at a good level. Vector is a bit of a... Vector is definitely the part of the game where even when I played this the first time, I felt like it was a difficulty jump. I definitely felt like, oh, we got 2 mithril rods? What? I mean, that's loot trash, but it's still loot trash where we can make money. I definitely have always felt like Vector is a bit of a difficulty spike in comparison to everything else. Why did I do that? Oh, shit. That's gonna kill some people, isn't it? Holy shit. Holy shit. What? The fuck was that? The fuck was that? We're definitely underleveled. I'm gonna take that as a sign that we are underleveled. That was something. How many of those mithril rods? We got 3. We're only gonna ever need 2, maybe 1 on a good day. Where are my Phoenix Downs? Where they go? Items on top. Thank you. Ooh, that was rough. Okay, let's use Celis's healing rather than items. Yeah, she's almost got Cura and Libra, Regen, Cura. That's definitely good. At least I lived. Yeah. Boy. This is definitely a Dragon Quest situation where it's like, I don't think that I have the numbers that the game wants me to have. She has nothing but healing, doesn't she? Which is fine. Celis is the magic caster. She should have the magic spells. The healing spells. But anyways, I feel like the one thing that I always have a tough time juggling is, okay, I've maxed out this Esper. Do I give them a new one that's not maxed out, or do I have them still work on it? Or do we just, like, you know, going with the same shit. So is that I can get these passives. I didn't see, because I was inputting that, I didn't see what we got. Noise Blaster actually is pretty good in specific situations. Okay, Magicite bonus, stamina +1 on Edgar. Stamina on Edgar is actually a good idea. Because again, Edgar, he does lose some of his utility later down the road, but he has an interesting build path where we can give him the Holy Lance and basically have him become a Dragoon. And that build path is at least interesting for him. If we can get the, we went with the Genji gloves, but if you can get another gauntlet, which the easiest way to get the gauntlet is to immediately say yes to Bannon. He can, putting the gauntlet on anyone who you've decided to do a, let's do Raging Fist, because I want this to pop out quick. But anyways, putting the gauntlet on someone that you want to have as a Dragoon is quite good. So he's gonna get, actually, that plus 10%, so he's gonna level up pretty soon. Who's the closest to getting, maxing out their AP? So you have Kate Sith. Why did I give you Kate Sith? That was a mistake. Okay. Kieran on Celis was the right call. I will stand by that. What did I give you? I gave you Ramu. Actually, that was also the right call. That was also the right call. I guess Sabin was just the one who got the shitty one. You know, it happens. These are not the best espers. But Sabin's definitely a character who will lose his utility when we get to the late game. 100%. At least with Edgar, I can find ways to make his tool ability work well. So I don't need to check that. How much are you on with Kate Sith? Like, how much more do I have? Okay. Having someone with Imp is also not a terrible idea. I mean, it's not that... It's just the fact that I'm putting this on Satan. That's not what I wanted. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Windows 11, I don't want to see a transparency with the news on top of my game. Thank you very much. Thank you, Windows 11. Thank you, Microsoft, for making me, read news from MSN, a website that I definitely trust to tell me non-corporate, totally not pro-capitalist news. Ah, yes. A network that believed that, hey, why don't we own our brand of, like, being the Fox alternative? Everyone's favorite news panelist, Keith Olbermann. God. everyone was into Keith Olbermann. I'm not gonna get political. I shouldn't get political. Wait, did I accidentally set... Wait a minute. Why did you reset? It reset to where Celis was in the front row. Why would you do that? Why did you... God damn it. Why would the game do that? That sucks. Anyways, I'm excited about tomorrow in this charity stream. I think the only game that I really feel like I have concerns about is actually Friday. I don't know about you, but the Journeyman Project controls like garbage. I guess that's part of the point. If not, I'm totally willing to just hard pivot and start streaming like Loom or a different. I want... Jeff said he would be interested in, like, hey, if this doesn't work because everything I'm reading about this game sounds like it's just not fun for you. He's like, okay, what if I played Loom? Because that's 4 hours. I could fit that in time. He's like, sure, I've never seen the ending of Loom. And I know I've already done Loom. But always have a plan B. Always have a plan B. And that's my plan B. Loom. Because it's the perfect length. I can literally play it in like... Also, if Braden, Arbitrary Water's still in chat, I played the first hour of Lightning Returns. I don't understand how that combat works. It melted my brain. Like, you just switch between your dress spheres and you keep attacking? And it's like I kept attacking and kept murdering people, but just switching from one dress sphere to the other. And I feel like that was cheating. Yes, it's like the 13 combat, but it feels massively better. It felt good and rewarding and fun. And I just was like, all right, I'm just gonna mess you up with this dress sphere and then switch to the next dress sphere and just murder you. And then, you know, people died. It was actually kind of fun. I think I had fun. I think I had fun playing Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. That game's an action game. Basically, it's fun to play. The story and that entire opening sequence when we're Lightning wants to kill Snow because why wouldn't you? But also like we're fighting Anubis-looking like Egyptian monsters. It's a very weird game. And I realized I was losing content. People want me to react weird to stuff like that. They don't want me to, oh, hey, I remember this. They want the visceral reactions. They want me going like, oh my God, this blew my brain. I didn't mean to do that. I actually want to check out the stores here. I want to check out the stores. Okay, let's get 4. No. It's too expensive. 3. Sorry, I want it to be in increments of 5. It's a weird thing. I want it to be in increments of 5. I can't explain it. Like, the volume on the television has to be in increments of 5. Please don't judge me. Please. Ugh. Don't ask me to explain. Oh, the girls like the Imperials because they just waste their money. Oh, this scene. Find a clock. Open it for an elixir. So the silver spectacles are loot trash. We can actually sell these. Where are they? Okay. I'll sell 2 because there is, I think, a 1 boss we're not having to worry about. Darkness would be good. I guess I could sell 3 because I already have. Oh shit, I should definitely swap out those. Okay. Alright. The mithril rods I definitely can sell. And for those wondering why am I not selling my tier 1 equipment, I have this weird thing where I need to have 1 of each. I can't explain. There's a specific boss battle where this reflect ring is helpful. I'm only gonna buy 1 though, because we have a ways before we need to worry about that. Hey, it's a... I think that just fucked me over. Those chests have stuff later in the road. I think I just fucked myself. Artists that paint the Emperor? What kind of sellout are you? I guess clocks are just storage in this world? Yep. Move. Ugh. I maybe should have bought stuff. Alright, let's come back to our party. Optimal. Optimal. And optimal. have here? So double walking speed. I think we have stuff for you. Trying to think. That doesn't help. Change the attack command to jump. I mean, that's not really helpful now, but I mean, for Edgar, it is basically his build path, so I'll go ahead and do that now. I can't emphasize enough how deceptive a lot of these arrows pointing up and down can be. And I do, like, something like Sniper Eye is critical. Ensures that physical attacks never miss. There are specific boss battles or encounters where you just can't land an attack if you don't have the Sniper Eye. And boosting your strength really only impacts, like, if you're physically attacking. You have successfully tested all of the games for your dubious wheel. Congratulations. Good job. You can confirm that they will not explode. That's important. Way more important than you think. Don't sell that. Don't sell yourself short. Does this not have an inn? I mean, we can just, like, go to the airship. Yeah, we can just go to the airship. Statistically double the chance of appearing for a mere $20. Hey, what do you think you're doing promoting your... No, go ahead. How do I make you play Bad Rats? Can I make you play Bad Rats? So it's interesting, you can actually go to Tezen by just going north. Tezen has some interesting relics. Okay, then can I make you play Garf Kart? Play Garf Kart? Chris Pratt, voice acted Garf Kart. Can I have you play a clicker game? How much do I actually need to donate to make you play Tiny Tina or Borderlands 2? How much do I need to donate to make you play Tiny Tina? Or just like Borderlands 2? Borderlands 2. You don't need to play an actual $60 game. I need to donate $100 to your page and another $100 to you personally for emotional damages. That's how much it would cost to make you play Borderlands 2? Borderlands. Don't you trust that Borderlands would force you to interact with a very enriching and trustworthy group of people? The people who want to watch a Borderlands stream, I forgot that that kid just climbs down like that. That's funny. I find that funny. Anyways, I don't have any money, but I do want to see what the relics are here. So you got a black belt. Allows the wearer to counter some physical attacks. That's pretty important. The amulet is like ribbon, but worse. I have a weird sneaking suspicion that is this where you can buy the extra, is this where you can buy the extra Vesper? Anyways, yeah. I guess we'll make a good, decent stab at Vector. I don't think we'll finish it. I would rather go to medieval times than play Borderlands 2. Oh, right, there's a hidden Chocobo stable here. I forgot. What level are we? 16. Oh god, Locke is so low. Locke is so low because his sequence involves almost no combat during the original party split. Ugh. Actually, I should save outside. And not only that, I should actually go back to the airship. Heal up. swap. Kate Sith. To you. Okay. Kate Sith. Oh. Enter. Yep. Alright. So we have two characters that have mastered Espers. Celis and Edgar are going to take a little bit longer because Ramu and Kieran have a little bit more going for them in terms of abilities. The good news is that it shouldn't take them much longer when we get into the dungeon in Vector. Funny thing is that you don't want to rest in the inn in Vector because the person who runs the inn will rob you. Good news is that that's why I always spend my money before I go to Vector. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that I might be a little on the underleveled side for this, but, you know, see, and the implication here being because he's a dude with an eye patch. Oh, hey, it's two people hanging out. It's that couple from earlier. They're in the bed together, get it? They're in love. You guys just gonna let me overhear this conversation? Like, just gonna let me snoop on you like that? I love Vector. Everybody here is a racist. That's the guy that starts the mission. Nothing here that I want. That's the weird thing about Vector is they really don't have anything you want. I guess the implication being that they have technology rather than physical items. Oh wait. Sakura is definitely something we want to get. But for a character that's not quite in our party yet. Forgot. This is where you can get infinite experience points. Just fight these guards. Oh, wait, no. You have to tell this lady that you aren't loyal to the Empire. And then she becomes your free inn. So you can heal here without having to worry about it. Alright, let's find other houses that might have goodies in them. I never knew that. I never knew this line of dialogue. Holy shit, what? Kefka's backstory was behind a rando NPC in Vector? What the fuck? What? Sure. God, this level. We have to remember to strip Celis of all of her equipment. She's about to take a nice big break from your party that the game does not warn you about. Oh man, I forgot about this level. Oh boy. Oh, I hate this level so much. This is not a great level. God, the tubes. I mean, it's not actually that long. It's just tedious, so... Oh, right, and there's random encounters. That's always great. Always good. Always good when we have random encounters. Finish off. Ah, shit. Treasure. Okay, we got an ether. That's cool. Get it? It's an onion night. Forgot that I had that ability. I should use that instead of auto crossbow. Definitely should use that instead of auto crossbow. That is better in almost every regard. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. We got flame tongue. The signposting in terms of where you need to go is always weird in this level. It's definitely weird. Should I actually need to heal? Actually, yeah. Heal duty. Celis can be on healing duty. Locke is always stealing. X potion. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Great, now I have to do this entire shit again. Cool. Ah, I hate this level. Incorrect blitz command? What do you mean? Ah, shit, that definitely was the incorrect blitz command. Yes, that was 100% the incorrect blitz command. If you're wondering why I'm not equipping this, is because I forget when all of these elementally themed weapons are actually useful instead of just base damage. Holding off from using them. So I'm holding off from using them as a result. her, Esper? Shit, that was wrong. That's gonna say incorrect Blitz command. I know for a fact. That I deserve. I deserve that one. I'm trying to get greedy in terms of how I do the quarter circles here. I accept that. That's on me. That's on me. I'm gonna just warn everybody right now, I'm not someone who gives a damn about getting every treasure chest. Outside of the ones that are very important. So, if you're gonna literally flip out at the prospect that I'm not getting every single treasure chest, I would recommend you tune out. But so far, you all have been very good. And I'm not implying that anyone in chat right now. Sorry, I'm not implying that anyone in chat would be that guy, that type of person. Okay, now, oh, wow, what? Kira will take forever to get. Someone getting Kira would be great. Master Ramu. Get Siren. You can get Ramu. I keep you with Ramu though, because that's gonna give you stamina. Holy shit. That would be great for you. That would be great for you. That would be very good for our good friend Sabin. Yep. I just got that right before Golden Helm is deployed. God, the random encounter rate in this level is wild. Like I said, I've always considered this a bit of an awkward jump in terms of difficulty. Stand by that 1000%. Jesus Christ, dude. Game, chill. Please, just chill. This leads us down. This leads us to the Kefka room where he just throws the espers. Which, again, I've always said that the scene where Kefka throws people down a conveyor belt. You have a Keurig that's like Kira. Boy howdy. How do we all feel about them not using the modern names? They use the original Final Fantasy IV names for these spells. Because it messes with me from time to time seeing, like, Fire 3. You all make that switch when it's not Firaga? Like, because I played an old... Like, when I have to go back to these older games and they use the original translation for the names of spells... It's rough. I can live with that. I kind of have grown accustomed to the weirdly obtuse naming conventions of Final Fantasy Magic. And so when I go back to one of these older games and I see Fire 3, it's like, oh, right, that's how it used to be, right? Actually, sprint shoes. So you have the sprint shoes. Don't you also? That's fine. Fire 3 is a lame name. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That just takes you down. Boy. When did they make the switch? When did they make Switch. Is it 4? I think it's for America, like North America. I think it's 4. I think I've been told by people that 3 use Firaga. Right, now we have to get in the conveyor belt that takes the armor. God, a lot of Onion Knights, huh? A lot of Onion Knights. A lot of Onion Knights. The good news is they give a decent amount of AP. They give you 3 instead of the standard 2 or 1. Go on this one and we progress the story. Boy, not. This is just going to be something where it's better for us to just kill them one at a time rather than. It's just better for us to just not have to deal with them. God, Aura Cannon's so good. God damn, Sabin. Why do you have to suck so much in the mid-game? God, that Kefka sound, huh? Prophet. I'll revive the Warring Triad. This is such a dumb scene. I forget if you get this, this treasure chest if it just resets your entire position. Battle with Ifrit is pretty easy. You should have at least one. And by reset your entire position, I mean, if I have to, like, completely retrace my steps. I do, don't I? And I did it for Tent. Oh, I'm an idiot. Cool. Cool beans. I'm getting all of this wonderful experience points. Oh, we got Float. Float is a great ability. a really good ability. Kate Sith and Siren. They just level up so fast. Yeah, I guess I'm willing to give you yes, and then I can give you... You can have Siren again. You having the HP boost is probably beneficial, considering that Locke doesn't usually have a lot of HP. That's probably good. Ah, God. I think that whenever you get on this specific... conveyor belt, you always have to deal with the same goddamn boss battle. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Sure, Phoenix Hands. I did not realize that we were that bad, but okay. Sure. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you immediately kill the guy that I just revived? Why do games always do that? I hate it when JRPGs do that. It's like, dog, let me breathe before you punch me in the stomach. I have 40 potions because I've been stealing at default. We've been getting a lot of those potions from the specific encounter. Let's just top up everyone off with this. We got a boss battle against Ifrit. It's not a hard boss battle because we have multiple party members who can cast Blizzard. Kafka's laugh is the same as the sound from Norskine Beckler's lab at Guardia Fair in Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sabine? I've always pronounced it Sabine. I got an ad for a hot new video game. Tiny Tina's what? Yeah, I mean, it is a hot new video game. I just like the implications that... Oh, man, forgot that you can even get this one. I mean, I just don't understand why you and Jeff and your prejudice continue to prevent me from nominating it for inclusion. I think you guys are just prejudiced. You should allow me to select it as a topic. I think you guys are just closed-minded to such a degree that it's time for you to accept that maybe there are video games that are not, you know, your Might and Magics, your old school Clammy Clam classics. Oh, that's right, he has nothing. Oh, wait. You have fire. I gave you fire. That's right. I love it. I love them using the actual turn-based battle system, this, like, to tell stories. I've never played a Borderlands game, but I have to say everything I've seen and heard just repels me totally. That's a natural reaction. Randy Pitchford, probably not the best person. That's a really natural reaction, and I don't want to diminish it. You are not in the wrong. Okay, so... Oh, shit. We went into battle without you... So close to being done. Definitely I'm gonna put strength +1 on Sabine the minute I can. Wait, isn't one of these doors gonna lead to a save point? Yeah. Because we got a boss battle coming up that's not fun. I'm not saying that it's the end of the world. I'm just saying that it's tricky. Kinda gotta get... You kinda gotta get lucky. The O24 boss and the number 128 bosses are not necessarily hard, they're just annoying. Oh, this boss. Or not boss, this encounter. All right. Oh shit, the general. Really, General? All you got for me is a freaking... potion? Wow, Aura Cannon does 1,000 damage now. That's pretty good. Okay, now if I recall correctly, one of these has some goodies. Right, this is also when things get a little hairy. In terms of the difficulty. There we go. Oh shit, someone got poisoned? That happened. Oh, there we go. Stone Blade. Wait, what was that called in the original game? It's like Broken or Bleak Blade? What do you do? What you do? Where did it go? What the f- Oh wait, there it is. A sword that may cast break upon striking an enemy. Oh, okay. It's not that great. Yeah, I think that in the original version of the game it was called Break Blade. What possessed them to turn Kate Sith into a full-fledged character? It's a bit of an odd choice. I think they were thinking, hey, yo, Final Fantasy VII's kind of a bummer. What if, when Barrett's dealing with, that dark shit in North Coral, if there was a anthropomorphic cat that's on a thing, a big pink plushie, and he rolls dice. I actually hate this boss. I should have healed. Say that we stole from him? Nothing to steal, so we did get our stuff. You, Edgar, drill. Let's do drill. That's right. Chainsaw is very not helpful during boss battles. I blanked on what I want to do. I completely blanked on what I want to do. I was just blanking out. Oh, wait, what? I'm healing him? What was that? has Grobix energy. Yeah, it sure does. Can I suplex this guy? I'm willing to take the risk. I can suplex him. Oh, he casts sap on everyone. That's why. There we go. All right, we're in okay shape. We got the ice brand. Okay. I seem to recall there's like a really rare drop with that boss. Oh, Bismarck. That's one of my favorites. Not. I seem to recall there was a weird drop that we clearly did not get. Oh, right. So there's a 12.5% chance that we can get a blood sword. Instead, we got the rune blade. Now, the blood sword is one where you, like, absorb health from the opponent. I'm not gonna take the goddamn time to... I'm not power grinding this. I'm not power grinding. Wait. Isn't this the point when we're supposed to strip Celis? Right. This is the part where Celis leaves. We need to get rid of her equipment. She needs to give us everything back. She has a ribbon. I'm not dealing with your shit, Celis. If you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave. Reset. Yes, I'm going to totally reset now. Look at the unicorn. There's Carbuncle. You don't have long to live, so turn into objects that I can use. Sacrifice yourself so I can get stronger. Is this Sid one of the worst Sids in franchise history? I think 6's Sid ranks pretty low. And that's not because I think the fishing minigame sucks. There are worse. Oh yes, there certainly are worse. 3? Should we do a ranking of Sids? Gino says we need to finish all of the games that are proper numbered. I want to do a ranking of Sids. I feel like also if we're gonna rank Sid in 6, he must be judged for the fishing minigame that he subjects you to. That minigame must be part of the rating. I'm gonna say right now, Final Fantasy XII Sid ranks pretty high. Evil Dr. Sid is the best. I don't care what everyone else says. Evil Dr. Sid is good. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VIII Sid ranks pretty high as well. Robin Williams. I thought everyone accepted that 12 Sid, Evil Dr. Sid was the best, but apparently people are like, I don't like the fact that he's evil. It inverts your expectations. Sid should be good. It's like, yo, Evil Dr. Sid's the best character in 12. That man has a giant goddamn gun. He's living his best life. He wants to end the New World Order. And he's having a goddamn good time and makes no apologies about, I like being evil, bitch. Oh, this conveyor belt boss is so good. I wonder how they've adapted this conveyor belt boss that's coming up. I really wonder how they do boss 128. The weird mode 7 in the background while we're fighting a dude. This entire sequence is so good. Yes, talking to the Emperor will make him realize that his way was the wrong way. Trying to use logic and reason when talking to and negotiating with the leader of a totalitarian state, great idea. I get my power from a bucket. Oh yes, this is definitely a great part. Oh, this looks... Oh, this looks... That's not the right name. I don't know how I feel about what this looks like. This looks not great. Is it me or is this slow? This seems like it's going slower than it was in the Super Nintendo version. Yeah, it does speed up. That's important to point out. Guess it's speeding up. Could use lock for healing duty, but we're doing okay. Okay, I think it's getting faster. Yeah, it's getting faster. These turns are a little awkward. Okay. So the important part about this boss battle is to kill the blades first, so... Oh wait, I didn't realize that Locke was dead. Oh, shit. Right. This guy sucks. I forgot that this guy sucks. I forgot that this guy sucks. And he respawns his blades. I forgot about this dude. Right blade. Let's put you on healing duty. Oof. I did not realize he was gonna just hit you until... God damn it. Fuck me, dude. Really? After I just healed him? Fuck. fuck was that? Please don't. No. No. Why? Oh god, we gotta kill the blades. At least one of them. Cool. This boss sucks. Why did... God damn it. He's so pissed. Why? Did you literally just kill Edgar after I revived him? Cool. You're gonna kill... Cool. Cool. Oh, really? Really? I have to get rid of the blade. He's just too potent when he has both blades up. Oh, he froze him. Cool. Dude. Dude. Just kill Edgar. Oh, cool. So you froze. Sweet. So now I can't play the game. I'm just paralyzed. I get to watch the game end. Oh. I got to watch my game, just nothing happened. Which is very cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I remember this boss sucking. I don't remember it being this bad. I'm just gonna make a fucking Hail Mary and hope that this works. I'm just gonna... Sabin lives. No, that didn't work. Cool. Let's see where it spawns me. Oh, God. I could have used the espers to beat him quicker. I totally forgot you can use the espers as summons. I'm not gonna lie. Oops. Well, I'm gonna make one more go, and then I will call it. I think I might just use a quicker command other than Fire Dance. This certainly looked good on the Super Nintendo. If they're gonna give me two, then I'm happily I will happily use AoE spells. To be honest, I forgot about the summons too. Yeah. It's such a secondary thing. I always think of the Espers more of like the junction systems and, you know, the GFs in Final Fantasy VIII. I need to heal. Locke will now be on healing duty from now on. I think that's why I got into trouble with that boss, is I didn't realize going into it right from the... Oh, cool, I'm gonna go into it again with, everyone not at the right, amount of health. Everyone needing to, like... Cool. Cool. Cool, cool. So cool. Ah, cool. The guy that normally is on healing duty is stuck and paralyzed. Sweet. That's a good idea. So cool. So cool. This is such a great encounter. I'm gonna just risk it and do base damage. Oh, sweet, it just respawned? It needs healing. Why did it time itself like that? yourself because you're about to die. Fine, I'll do it. Try it. I'll try ram you. How much did that do? The sound effect to that attack was also very hi-fi in comparison to every other sound effect in this game. That lightning sound effect did not sound right. I don't know if that played with you guys. Like, it sounded like something from like a PC adventure game from the 90s. Whew. Okay, well, let's save. Well. Alright, so that's death number 2. 2. I've died twice. I've died twice. Just gonna go ahead and post the link to the charity page. Remember, I will be streaming right about until from like 4 until about where I'm stopping right now, 10, 11. Again, if you've already donated, you've already contributed to my page, no problem. If you've just even got like $3 or $4, maybe $5, do what you can. Do what you can. Do what you can. I appreciate it. Like I said, when I reach the about 5 p.m. Friday, I have my own personal mini goal. I'll be text messaging family members, reaching out to everybody to chip in. I want to get to about $1,000. The most I've ever raised when doing a charity stream is about 1,000, so that would still mean that I could get to 2,000 by the end of the event, by the end of Saturday, which is going to be a big one. It's 12 hours of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Sunday normally is just it's a rest, relax, and just do something that's not going to require a lot of effort. But again, if I can get to $2,000 before Sunday, we'll do a food challenge. I'll see you all tomorrow. Remember to follow if you're new here. Non-stop, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, streams all in the name of charity. That donation link goes to Pencils of Promise, a charity that builds schools, trains teachers, sends kids to school. Your donation will go to their educational opportunities that they provide in Ghana, Guatemala, and Laos. Nothing is going to overhead. Nothing is going to executive pay. It all goes to charity. Again, if you're going to donate in the smaller amounts, I just ask, please agree to hold the processing fee, or it's going to add just maybe like 24 cents, but it does eat into the donation that you make. But like I said, if you can only donate, I've had a lot of 420 donations. I'll take them. Had a lot of $5 donations. Even if you can just donate a couple bucks, every little bit counts. Anyways, guys, I will start 4 p.m. California time, Pacific time, and I'll be going until 11 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be going late. I'll probably, if I finish the game, if things aren't working out, I'll maybe switch things up. But tomorrow should be Pegasus Prime, the Journeyman Project Part 1. Right now I've got $866 donated. Total goal of $2,500. So we got a long ways, but we've made some decent progress the last couple of weeks. I will still find a way to get a new episode of the Giant Bomb Community Spotlight up. I'll also be reporting on all the wonderful activities by the community during this event and also outside of this event. If you enjoy the community spotlights, also consider donating or dropping a nice comment in the spotlight saying you appreciate the feature. I always appreciate people tell me they love the spotlight. Keeps me going because most of the comments are usually spam bots these days. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening or maybe early mornings if you're tuning in from a different time zone outside of the United States. I want to wish all of you the best. If you can only tune in on maybe one day for just a couple minutes to show your support, that'd be great as well. I'm signing off. I wish you all the best. Peace.